the box.
Yo, I believe Trump said grab her by the pussy, not punch her in the pussy.
No,
what the hell?
Hold up. Yo, speaking of that crazy shit, so this brings us to one of our topics.
Like
Out of all the niggas that ain't getting the Me Too, I'm surprised. The Donald
doesn't have more allegations.
I'm surprised.
No, they came out with a lot, but
no.
I ain't hearing that shit, son.
It was about 20 of them shit.
For Donald Trump?
Yes.
I ain't hear that shit.
Yes.
I ain't hear that shit.
How Tracy Morgan say yes.
That's what White House press relations will do for you, bro.
No, it was about 20 allegations on him.
On Twitter, you can't.
Since he is who he is, they say, yo, what he say? No, what he say? That bitch lying.
Son, I'm just surprised.
In the story.
Yeah.
That's what he said. But y'all heard what happened to Russell Simmons though today.
Yeah, Russell Simmons.
Oh, I got the notification and it didn't pop up the name, but I was like, it's probably
So let me ask you this, son.
I literally.
It's probably Russ.
Let me ask you this, son. Do you think, and I know this shit might gonna sound crazy, do you think there's a motherfucker over 50?
Not touching people?
No. In a position of serious power who ain't nervous right now?
Nah, I don't.
I think it's a few niggas that's not nervous.
I don't.
Real talk.
I think it's bullshit. It just seems like
Because it seemed like certain shit might have been standard practice back in the day before all this shit changed.
Not just back in the day, bro. Like
irrelevant.
Everybody's all riled up about this shit coming out now. Yo, if you hear about some of this shit going on now,
fam, somebody just touched somebody today.
Yeah,
that's how relevant this shit is right now. Like, I mean, all of this shit is still happening. Like, because like people think because they got money, like people just want them. I mean, like you see,
will get down and be willing to do anything.
Anything they tell them because they got the guap, and that's what it is. Like, yo, Cali said send y'all to the A. He said he'll punch you. I mean,
wait,
hey, it's right there.
Better not be trying.
I mean, it's bullshit. It just seems like they get certain.
Cali, she said, "Would you fist
It just
them?"
seems like Hollywood.
Yes or no, Cali?
Nah, I don't know, son, because they hitting everybody.
I already know what Cali gonna say.
They hitting everybody. Everybody. They done got motherfucking Kaiser Sosa.
Where does this show turn into?
It feels so good though.
It's turning into Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies right
Oh, did he try to call me old?
Oh shit!
Okay.
Sweating to
Nah,
the
it's
oldies.
what's the white dude with the long curly hair with the Howard Stern? Is it Howard David?
Howard
Stern. The Howard Stern. So, yo, hey, how you sound? Hey, what are y'all doing over there?
And Robin. Punching pussies.
But I just
Everybody's pussy punching.
Everybody needs a good friend that will punch your pussy when it hurts.
Facts. Hashtag facts.
Hashtag factuals.
I'm a blush check.
Yo,
What?
Now, how you punch that pussy to interpretation. There's a lot of ways you can punch a pussy.
Yes.
As we continue,
everything going on nowadays,
Wait, hold up. She did it from an angle like it had a curve.
don't even use that phrase.
Don't punch.
Don't
This
even
shit is killing chivalry. I stop holding doors.
Yeah, son.
I don't want any issues.
who said that?
Glossy, son.
Yo, shout out to my man.
Shout out to Glossy.
Shout out to my man.
Nigga Shannon Sharp said I won't even get in the elevator with a chick.
He did.
He said I won't even get in the elevator with a chick by myself.
Can you blame him?
If it's just me and him,
and I'm a dog.
as any man,
As any man, but especially as a black man, I don't blame him.
any man in power. I don't even think it don't have a color to it. Cause they hitting niggas all over the place.
No. Let me say this. There's some color to it because if you're black, they're gonna try you and test you and stick that shit to you criminally. Whereas the white man's getting fired, but criminally they go try to process it.
Using big words like criminally.
I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying.
As a woman, I'm not getting into an elevator with a white man.
See, that's how I.
But that's
how I think, though.
They want the shit.
That's how I think. As a black woman, I'm not getting into the elevator with a white man by myself.
Unless
there's somebody else with me.
Hold up. Excuse me. My bad. Bring it back, son.
Yo, I'm just saying, I don't get in elevators with white folk either.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not for the same reason.
What's your reason?
Because they be farting.
Oh shit. They said they some nasty because they do.
And shit. And it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's true, but
this nigga.
but as a female, but as a female,
Dead zone right
Shout
now.
out to
we in the dead zone.
hold up.
We all in dead zone.
We back to the sexual. Go ahead.
Wait, but hold up. Like how as a white woman will grab her purse when she sees a black man. That's how I am when I get in the elevator with a white man.
Yeah,
it's the same shit. I'm like, I got that. My antennas are up. I don't trust y'all. Because I just don't.
And think about.
But I will get in the elevator with a black man any fucking time by myself, and I'll be good.
Think about it this way: if a black woman comes out of somewhere and be like, "Oh, this white man pushed up on me,"
who's gonna believe her?
Who's gonna? Nobody. They're gonna
Exactly.
be like,
Well, not in today's world, son.
Yeah.
I mean now, but
no. And the thing
Now,
is,
if it's against a famous black person, yeah, they'd believe in you all the way. Bill Cosby.
wait, but no,
that's
that's a little different.
Yo,
Interesting enough, we do have this situation across the pond with Mr. I Like to Party Prince. Harry and his newfound half-breed wife.
Yo, wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Half-breed.
That's why I like to call them zebras. You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking
And to
about?
that point, did you read? Hold up. There's
is marrying a mixed broad.
But there's some shit that
she's from here, right?
Yeah,
she's from here.
Yo, is that the chick
Actress or
that?
some shit? Yeah.
Wait. Is that that's not the girl that got met in DC?
You
by
probably
some
did
friends.
meet her in DC.
No, not him. He met her in D.C.
The prince met
He
her.
met her in DC. Yeah, when he came here, when he was at Obama's.
Somebody was just telling me about that.
Yeah, I was that close. Michelle introduced them.
Callie said, "Yo." Callie said, "Holla at him. Come down. I mean, check him in the A."
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Callie?
That's. I mean, listen.
I gotta see what he looks like. I gotta see what his fist game is.
She,
Let me see his hands first.
That's like a fairy tale.
That's like a test, you know. I gotta see if his hands look right. He
That's
might not
like-
be up for the job.
That's like a real life fairy tale.
Callie said the pick of your fist, B. That's the son. You send that shit in my shit. We fighting, B. Real talk. We fighting.
Because we don't get
Yo, can we get out the dead zone?
So he gotta send it to you.
Nah, fuck that. Don't send your shit then.
Can we get out the dead zone?
Yeah, we got the dead zone.
Please.
Yeah, alright, my bad.
I don't even, yo, it's on you, son.
Totally derailed.
Yeah, say what you were saying.
Nah, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying, son.
The prince and the papa.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm happy for it. Fuck it. I wish I could meet a bitch with Oprah money.
They've been dragging her. The racist comments that I've seen about her.
Oh yeah,
they've been dragging her. They've been going for her.
Why?
That's what, because she's black.
Because she's half black. She identifies as being biracial. She doesn't say I'm white or I'm black. She's biracial, which she is, and she identifies that way. And so they have been dragging her, saying, "Oh, no wonder." They've been saying like the queen's not gonna be at the wedding because he's marrying a nigga. Like all kinds of shit I've been seeing that people have been posting. It's horrific.
They go in.
I
mean,
is that pizza?
But why are you surprised?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Because the administration that we have in power now, they have brought everybody they have risen up and say, this is who the fuck we are, and we're going to show
I don't even think that is, man. I think it's just the internet.
You got your questions ready?
Niggas can say anything they want behind a computer screen.
That too. Absolutely.
That's
absolutely
that is what has gotten us to this point.
Absolutely that.
Like, it ain't Trump. Like, niggas was doing this shit when Obama was in office.
You're right, but hold up.
You know
This is what I'm going to say. With Trump being in office now, they will do that shit more in your face. Now they will do that shit in your face in public. They don't care. They're not hidden anymore.
Okay.
I feel like they're more in public now.
Listen,
like they just.
I'd rather
I'd rather that. I understand what you're saying. I'd rather that too. But I'm just saying, they've come to a whole nother level where they're like, fuck it.
Yo, don't pour Marcy that bullshit.
Tell him try that first. Let him tell you what he think.
Don't pour Marcy that
bullshit. Let him tell you
bullshit.
what he think, B.
Don't pour Marcy that bullshit.
Yo, listen.
Shout out to Marcy, just
Tell
came
me
up
what
in
you
the
think
studio.
about that. Just take a shot of it
Nah,
first.
don't even waste your time, B.
Don't do it.
And they come to the real deal.
Just go.
Should look questionable.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, look at the box.
He said it looks questionable.
Yeah.
Show the people. That bullshit, yo.
Yo.
Y'all are so foul.
Man.
We ain't,
He
nigga.
said you can never make the run on your own ever again.
It's cognac.
So they say.
Be up with that shit.
Just take a swig. Know what I mean, tell me what you think of it.
Yeah.
And then come back to the prison.
Technically, cognac is brandy, but
It's made in the cognac.
I mean,
region
I'm
of
not
France.
hurt. Nothing.
All right, so let's just.
damn.
She's
I'm
like,
not Usher. I'm just.
Yo, bring us back, man.
Yo, bring us back. All right, so bring us back.
Bring it back. I'm
So-
saying like, I mean,
Yo. Man, you be back.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
Just to add on to your point, it's part of that the whole internet era where we got a lot of e-thugs. You know what I'm saying? People can say whatever they want, be a faceless bully. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, they're not even faceless nowadays anymore.
That's also true.
Because they got their pics and they got where they stay at.
Have a presence and make them relevant.
Come to the mic.
Hold up. I got a story about that. So basically,
tell him the people what he said because he's kind of
come to the mic.
Can you repeat? I can't exactly reiterate what he just said. Can you?
No, hurry up.
Just speak louder. Just speak louder.
No, because that was a good.
Louder.
They're no longer faceless because social media allows them to have a presence and remain relevant. And think about it. LeVar Ball, not to get off topic.
Now you in.
The ball father, right? He got into a battle back in, now mind you, everything had died down because of sneakers and everything else. Your son is in the league. However, he got into a back and forth battle with Trump.
And now shit went up.
Guess what? You just you grossed another 31 million.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people who speak. They may not even believe what they speak. But because guess what? Now they have the platform. They're relevant. Nobody ever heard of you, but because you're coming through and you're speaking about stuff that you don't even really care about. It might have just been a joke. But guess what? That joke is now a retweet or a repost.
Shit, they stick together though.
Come on.
Umar Johnson was talking about that. White folks, they got a set of rules and they all stick together.
That's
factual. So and off of that. So basically, I'm in the group for the New York Giants. I've been boycotting football all year and everything.
Me too, fist bump.
Bang. So basically, right? Hey, how you doing? Do you mind being on camera or off camera?
It doesn't matter.
Alright, come on over here. We need have an on camera presence.
Yeah, you can sit over there.
So is it off camera?
No, you
that's
put
on
them
camera.
over there.
No, too late.
You can't hide those eyes.
I'm just because I'm working with schools right now, so I feel
Me
like.
too.
Right, that's why I'm
Me too.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's your identity.
no, because I'm working with kids, so I want to make sure
I do too. But look, just put the hat all the way
This is
down.
the no camera zone, so you can be on the side of the room.
all the way down.
Nah,
They know I don't care. I work at the bank. I don't.
so basically.
Go sit over there.
I'm not saying no.
Nah.
I said pour me a drink. This ain't pour me a damn drink.
You want something to drink?
So God.
So basically, right, what happened was, I posted something at the beginning of the season about information if anybody was interested in boycotting the season. You know, I said this for anyone who's interested.
And I
if you're
saw
not,
that.
know what I mean, and then everybody and their mother who was basically of the opposite, who's white basically, and didn't agree with it,
Came at you.
came at me. And you know me, I'm with the shit. Nah, I'm with the shits, nigga. I got time for the bullshit. Know what I mean?
He from Brooklyn?
Yeah!
Nah, he from Brooklyn.
No, I'm from Brooklyn.
Nigga, hold up.
Wait, not him.
Pause.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Hold up. You might have to leave.
Nah, don't insult.
No.
Don't insult.
Hold up. No. Hold up.
Oh shit! My man, hold up.
No. Hold up.
Sit down.
Hold on. No. She might have to leave.
I said me.
You might have to
When
leave.
she said you from Brooklyn,
And you know why, Mom?
She was like talking to me.
Cause she confused this high school bus with a nigga from Brooklyn.
But hold on. But Marcy,
She confused.
so understand. Hold up. But Marcy, so answer this.
So she obviously.
So niggas from Brooklyn, I guess. I ride the school bus, right? So I guess niggas from Brooklyn ride on the back of bikes with other niggas.
See, why you gotta say
Is that a Brooklyn thing?
You know it's not.
Ain't nothing like a Brooklyn nigga.
Some around the way, when niggas had the bikes, niggas couldn't ride. Niggas was dropping us off on the bikes. You know what I mean?
Nigga, he talking about some
He's
shit.
talking about some
I'm talking about riding on the back of my brother's shit when I'm like
I'm talking
10.
about peddling, nigga. Peddling.
Niggas was on the pegs. What are you talking about? Me and my man
No, I'm
was
talking about
No.
on the seat.
Strapping with a
On the
block.
seat,
Ted,
nigga.
he's talking about me riding on the back of my brother's bike at 10 years old.
On the seat.
I thought y'all talking about motorcycles. When I was
No, yeah, motorcycle.
On the seat.
What are you
On the seat,
Where
nigga.
the fuck else are you gonna sit on a motorcycle, man?
I ain't saying no shit.
As a shorty?
Nigga.
As a grown ass man, no nigga's getting on the back of my motorcycle.
Right.
This is as a grown man, but as a child, my nigga.
That's what I said.
Shit, hold up.
Hold up.
I'm glad another non-school bus high school nigga came through. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you understand it.
Niggas are coming out
niggas pull up with their little brother on the back of the bike.
Y'all niggas, I got the receipt.
Hold up. We get off topic here.
Hold on, I got the
These school bus niggas, son.
Yeah, a rapid flurry of punches coming the fourth round early. Good shot. Body blow.
Bitch, y'all still standing.
So the niggas that rode the school bus in high school was on short bus.
And everybody that rode in the back of a nigga bike.
Yo, hold up. I'm from Brooklyn. You know what the fuck I said? Unless y'all kids, it's a no.
Yeah.
Right? Unless y'all kids. I said that shit.
That nigga was a grown.
Right? So
He was a grown kid. That's what it was.
Okay, so like,
Alright, hold up. Back to the story. Back to the story. What the fuck was I talking about?
Exactly.
I was talking about
Oh yeah, right.
What?
So
With Prince Harry.
No, I wasn't on Prince Harry.
You was talking about the racist.
The football shit.
Oh yeah, but it came from Prince Harry. It came from the Prince Harry.
So basically, the dude was talking mad shit. Like it was a dude in there talking mad shit online, calling everybody niggas and this, that, and the third. It is talking wild rap. Just told my son, yo, meet me here. Where you live at, Obama? Meet me here. I'll meet you where you want to meet that. Right? Gets to a point that I'm like, all right, who the fuck is this nigga? So my thing is like, I look where the nigga's from.
Okay, go ahead.
He's from Long Island too, but he's from Suffolk County, right? So, but nah, he's from Amityville, right? So I'm like, yo, hit my cousin up. Who is this nigga? He's like, yo, this nigga used to get his ass whipped in high school. He's like, yo, him and his brothers, but now his brother's a cop.
Oh, shit.
Know what I mean? And two of his brothers are cops, and they be pressing niggas out on some racist shit and locking them up for no reason. So basically, he was trying to get niggas to come fight him so they can lock these niggas up. So I pulled this card. I said, yo, so basically, you mad because you and your brothers got your ass up to high school.
Right.
Know what I mean? And now I'm saying your brothers are cops. I said everything. And he didn't know what the fuck I was coming from with it. He was like, whoa, where you get this information from? Everybody's like, whoa. I said, it's internet thugging, ain't you, nigga? I said, yo, I know people that know you. I know people that whipped your ass, as a matter of fact. And he didn't know what the fuck I was coming from. He stopped saying shit like instantaneously.
I mean, but that's just happenstance. 9 times out of 10.
You don't know where the fuck they from.
Yeah, like when motherfuckers be on the video games.
Yeah.
Get on Call of Duty.
You never know who the fuck. You never know. That's my point.
Ruthless
on Call of Duty, son. Get on Call of Duty and play that shit live. Niggas be ruthless.
Yo, this is my whole thing. When it comes down to social media, not video games, but social media, yo, niggas will find you. You know what I'm saying?
They will find you.
Niggas really wanted to find you.
Right.
And that's my point. That's my point.
Like some chick, my wife's ex, this nigga, girlfriend had the audacity to call my wife on some bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers know I ain't got no sense.
We know.
Disclaimer.
I don't know you, but you from Brooklyn.
The thoughts and
No.
Hold on. Disclaimer: the thoughts expressed by Marcy are not necessarily the same
you gotta say that.
of Gnacety Yak in our podcast.
We gotta say that. Everybody's getting a #factual shirt for that one.
But on some real shit.
#factuals.
And most of you know, I'll sit back quiet. It is what it is. So I told her, I said, tell dude to check her because
right. If you don't, I will. Right.
So she's still coming at me. So I made a call or two. Gave her address in Maryland. I gave her her family's address in Virginia. Everything stopped.
Brooklyn.
You
know what I'm saying? It's one of those. Look, man. You could be an internet thug. You could be a phone thug. If somebody really wanted to find you,
they can.
It's not
hard.
It's
not hard.
Yo,
everybody, because most people have everybody.
Yo, I do you one better. Listen, I do you one better. Son, there are sites I know of right now. If I got a nigga first and last name.
Oh yeah, I can tell you.
And I know his general.
Address and social security
and I know his general age or her general age.
Yep.
I can not only find you, I can find your siblings.
Yes.
I can find your relatives. I can find your mama, your daddy, your aunt, your uncle.
I can find whoever the hell I want.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Remember?
So that shit works too and against you because just like you can find them,
They can
obviously
find
they can find you.
They can find you.
You know
They
what I'm
can find
saying?
me, but I want them to come for me.
My thing is,
Fuck finding me. I just don't want them to find the people.
I'm on camera. Listen.
It ain't about coming.
We talked about this shit before we even got into the format that we in now with internet thugging, right? And you know the nigga I'm talking about. And a nigga internet thugging, I'm like, fam.
Nigga thugged you out online?
No, I never got thugged out. But I'm like, nigga. I said, son.
No doubt.
Honestly, I said, my shit is, I know where you stay, son.
He's like,
hold up, nigga.
Hey, Harold, let him
Yo, listen. Just like, internet thugging, is like one of the reasons, like, I used to think that internet bullying for kids was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when I really had to sit back and look at it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain shit I don't like seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, see a little kid getting their ass whipped, you know, the shit got like 3 million views. You're like, come on, son.
yo,
Their parents, all that. You know what I'm saying? Their parents got to deal with that. Their siblings, their aunts, their uncle. Because you got that many views. Somebody that you know done seen that joint.
It's going to see it.
There was a little girl, she was 10 years old. She hung her fucking life, yo.
Yeah.
That's
10 years
terrible.
old. That shit just broke my heart today. I literally shed tears for her because of her family. I'm like, she was 10 years old.
Over a bullying situation?
Over people bullying her.
Yeah, I heard about shit like that. Like, I mean,
I'm like, this little
bullying
black
is
girl
not cool.
has so
man.
much potential and promise, and she just couldn't face life because of some bullshit people said online.
Shot herself in the chest on Father's Day.
Damn.
Father came home from church, seeing his only daughter dead. You see what I'm saying?
Shit, yo.
Life is ill. I tell niggas all the time, I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even with the just bridging it back, Prince Harry is doing what the fuck he loves.
And that's what I love.
Enjoy your goddamn
Enjoy yourself.
Exactly. You know
on
what?
that
I
note,
have to say something.
on some real shit, my great aunt, shout out to my great aunt, she leaving the hospital, it was like 83, little minor procedure. I was like, yo, did you eat? She was like, you know, they got me on this low sodium. I said, yo, listen, man. I said, my grandmother 80. I said, your sister's 86, you 83. I said, if you want to get some motherfucking Chinese chicken wings on the way home, tell your son to stop at the Chinese restaurant and get some motherfucking chicken wings. I said, at 83, you go out on your own motherfucking terms.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Life is too short, even for people in their 30s and their 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Love you though, man.
Yeah, I got. That's my cold.
No, go ahead, finish up.
So I was just saying that on his note with the Prince Harry doing what you love, and like, yo, he liked the woman. He feel like that's someone he want to marry. She like him.
And it was an honest courting.
Huh?
Yeah.
It was an honest courting.
Yeah,
it was.
See that?
Right.
Too much.
It's a fairy tale. That's why people hating.
Like, it's different. Like I know with mine, I had to go to the family like, yo, this is what I want. This is what I'm thinking about doing. Do I have y'all approve it? Yeah, I mean, you don't get that nowadays. People are looking at it like, yo, this fairy tale shit is just fairy tale shit. Now I'm just gonna up and get married. No, it's a process.
It's a process. Honestly, it is.
And he had to get permission.
With certain ethnicities.
Yeah, and he had to get permission from the queen too.
Certain ethnicities, I get that.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the
royal family. The royal family.
Not even the royal family. In America, everything that you've seen from TV, even from around the way, watching somebody come up like, yo, this is wifey, but then at some point they're having that conversation with the parents. I'm sorry, I'm from Marcy. I seen it happen. Marcy, Tompkins, Sumner, Bushwick, no matter what, niggas seen it. Nigga coming up in the church, you see it. It's just so much that's missing and lackluster in today's society. Like, oh, we boyfriend, girlfriend. Oh, let's go up and get married. Yo, did y'all niggas learn each other yet?
Right.
It doesn't happen nowadays.
We standing here, and I know you could account for this too. Even when you get married, there's still so much more
to learn.
Yes. Listen,
it's a process.
And everybody think because they got married, now I'm good.
No, you're not fucking good. You gotta
that's when the homework. That's when the homework really kicks in.
That's when you're fucking assignment starts.
That's when the homework kicks in.
Cheers.
Hold on. What you say?
Like, yo, I mean, hate my wife's guts for 3 weeks, like her for 2 days, go back to being disgusted with her for another 4 weeks, but that's a part of the process.
It is.
The love never leaves. The love never goes.
You make me sick, but I love you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the only person that can make you sick.
And that's how you know you got the real one, though.
That's because
if you can have all those feelings and still love the person afterwards, that's how you know that.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. And that's where you're supposed to be.
So shout out to my man Prince Harry. Do what the fuck you doing, my man.
Yeah, Prince Harry. Get you some black girl magic. Yeah.
Fresh Prince. Where your cup? Where your cup at?
I gotta teach in the morning. I literally gotta be up at like 5:30.
So where your cup at? So where your cup at?
Right now, like shit.
So where your cup at?
I love y'all.
So where your cup at?
I love y'all.
So where your cup at? Ain't that much love in the world. Where your cup at?
It's right here. It's right here.
That's your cup.
What's our next joint?
Thank you.
To segue.
I poured more tea in it.
You gotta drink it. It's not the
Yeah.
Chinese.
Stay focused.
Stay focused. Let's switch
What we
this.
doing?
Anyway, we're talking about marriage. So, according to the Honorable Dr. Umar Johnson,
Yes, I love this
he
topic.
says men don't marry baby mothers because they don't want to get trapped into. They don't feel like they're being trapped into a marriage. He says women choose when a baby comes, and men choose when the wedding bells ring. What are y'all thoughts, family? What are the thoughts?
Let's take it here first.
All right. Well, I was married before I had my child with my ex-husband, but I would say that's kind of actual truth. What he said is facts.
Okay.
If you're a baby mama, I feel like the dude's gonna decide if he want to be with you or marry you. If not, no, he gonna keep doing what he's doing. Smash into the hoes.
Are they hoes?
Yeah, why they gotta be hoes?
Because most time they are. I mean, shit.
Why?
They just are.
Why?
I don't know why. That's what they choose.
Why?
They choose a hoe.
It ain't always there.
They usually choose a hoish ass bitch before they choose.
What?
No.
And not,
No.
Hold up.
Basically,
So to reiterate,
Hold up.
basically,
a man chooses when he wants to be married, but a woman chooses if she want to have a child or not.
and then what he said is a man is not going to marry a baby mother before they're married. That's why they're the baby mother. I mean, because of the fact that he doesn't want to feel trapped. He feels if you're the baby mother, you're trapping somebody into being with you.
I think that depends on the person.
But that's you see.
Hold on. I say that depends.
What's tasty?
But
Oh,
you
no.
got a baby.
No.
I say it depends on the
baby
person.
has something
No.
to say.
What do you want to say about it?
I'm gonna wait. She had.
Oh, I would because Nikki the nymph said that they usually choose the hoes to be with. And
Yeah,
I don't think that that's the case. I feel like most men choose what they want the picture of their wife to be, and then they not satisfied with that chick, and then they be like, then that chick that's not really fucking sucking do whatever, all the other nasty shit.
True.
So I don't really think
that is true.
I don't think men are really choosing the hoes to marry.
I'm gonna finish.
Hold on, go ahead.
Let me ask this question.
Hold on.
I'm only saying that. I was just saying that.
Hold on.
Wait.
No, let these niggas rock, because I might want to get an interlude. Because I don't believe that shit either, man.
But I wasn't saying that they were choosing the hoes to marry. I'm saying they're choosing the hoes to fuck.
Nah, not necessarily,
That's a married, but
B.
to fuck.
Why? Just because I got a girl on me, my side chick a hoe.
But she usually is a
Just
hoe.
why?
Not necessarily.
Why?
Most times, that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
No, says who? Says the chick who's on the opposite side? Like, who says that, man?
He said my wife was pregnant. I loved her. That's it. We still married. Boom.
Alright, so I'm like,
Can I just ask, what was that in reference to? Like that, was he saying like, I love my wife? Was this
He's
like,
saying that she was pregnant before
with his kid or somebody else's
with his
kid.
kid.
this
So,
goes.
That's that's fine. Yeah, that happens. I mean, that does happen. That's not uncommon.
so he didn't feel trapped.
Yeah.
And this is, and I know a lot of people can relate to something like that. People listening. You have gentleman or female. I'll do the guy. Guy who's married. Guy who's not. Guy who's. I have to do it this way. Guy who's married, happy in his marriage. However, let's say the spark is still there, but he finds somebody else. Right? That somebody else isn't necessarily a hoe. I'm gonna go even harder. I'm just gonna speak from the church side. We know a lot of women that ain't giving it up.
Hold up.
Let him finish.
They are faithful to that man in that committed relationship. All right, let's go even harder here. There's so many people out here who are kids out of that environment. That dude is still taking care of both homes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That woman still ain't fucking nobody else but that guy.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily make them a hoe.
No.
But now, there's
still
still another flip side to it. I could be happy in my marriage, but guess what? I like you.
Tell them again.
They ain't got nothing to do. I'm getting fucked and sucked at home.
Yes, sir.
But guess what? I like variety.
You like the hunt.
So I'm gonna go.
You like the
fuck
hunt.
and suck something else.
You like the hunt.
Disclosure, that doesn't mean that it's happening.
No. I do you one better. You know what I like to say? I be like, yo, what's your favorite meal? What's your very favorite meal?
No, it's real rap. Because anybody who knows me, I swear to God, my wife is beautiful and brown. Any nigga in this room who knows me, I ain't deal with nothing but light-skinned women or white. Period. That was my thing. I am from Brooklyn. I went to Bertram in the middle of fucking Soho. I love white women too.
I ain't mad at
You do like the white women.
I know bullshit. When I came to Maryland, the shorty I was fucking with the Georgetown. The only reason why we ain't clicked is because there was some bullshit in the air, but I wasn't gonna have her on Morgan's campus. You see what I'm saying?
Why not?
Listen, man, that's a side conversation. I
know what? I knew where he was going with it.
I'm just saying, like, yo, people have women do the same shit. Women are happy at home, bills getting paid, she's independent, but guess what? She like that independent cock too. You see what I'm saying? So nobody can say, I can't really follow what he's saying. He's a great man, a real knowledgeable dude, but it's just certain things you can't speak on. You know what I mean? And that's just how I'm looking at it.
I mean, also, like, on some kind of building off of that, I think that, can I just preface this by saying I'm a teacher, so this is the shit
we
have
heard.
to go through. Long and short, though, I think that so much of sexuality and what we see as sacred is based around monogamy, right? So it's this understanding that, like, if I love you, I'm only fucking with you.
Right.
And if I'm fucking with somebody else, that means I don't really love you. And I think
that's
that,
not true. That's false. Yeah, that's not true.
And that's what I'm trying to, like, so in my own kind of sexual politic, I believe that, like, we attract energies, but so much of, like, being in the Western world is like, you must have this contractual agreement that I'm only fucking with you and you only. But then what happens though is it's like, well, I'm feeling this energy and that energy and that energy, but then if I feel that energy, it makes me less of a God-fearing person.
But this is digging deeper, and I'm glad you said that because in the Bible,
they had multiple wives.
In the Bible, unless you was married, ain't shit else count. You see what I'm saying?
Still
like if
don't.
you really want to keep it funky,
Still don't.
And in the Bible, at no point do they recognize boyfriend girlfriend.
But one thing I do think is interesting.
But they also don't recognize sexual activity before.
Yo, hold up. But can I just say some real simple shit?
New Testament.
Can I say some real simple shit? I'm gonna just take it away from the Bible. Like, I think. Yeah, I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a God-fearing man.
God-fearing man, 7-day heathen. You know
what I'm saying? All day and steady listening to the minister. But I just think right now is like what she explained is kind of like.
It's real.
No. But think about it. It's kind of the common sense that dudes have been living by their whole life and trying to explain to females. Like, just because I cheated on you don't mean I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? I just had
an urge.
But here's the thing, though. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Real shit, though. I feel like we oftentimes assume that, like, the side chick is the side chick because. Hold on, real quick. But like the side
she helps
chick,
our relationship.
But no, it's like she's.
Because when I'm stressed at you, I can go.
But here's the thing.
Y'all speaking about life.
I want to understand, like, this woman may not be a side chick. She may be choosing to not be a priority. And here's the thing. Because, nigga, I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your day. I want the dick and I want you to go. Yeah. That's
not my side bitch. That's my jump. That's not my side bitch. That's my jump. There's a difference. Hold on. There's a difference in what you're. Hold on. There's a difference in what you're explaining. No. That's my jump. My side bitch cook for me. My side bitch care about my day. You know what I'm saying? No. You're not here.
Time out.
Wait, after she said this, I'm gonna read this. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, like, I think that particularly in the conversation around like having children, right? Because it's like I got you on the side. We all got families, but like we got that uncle who got like 5 or 6 kids, and we just, you know, they kind of out there, right? And we like, oh, you know, he cheating. It's like, well, maybe she just didn't want that nigga in her house, but she wanted kids. So it's like, I'm gonna get what I need from you, which is the kid. And you can go be with who you with. And again, I'm still getting a check. I'm still getting something. I may not be getting your whole check, but I'm getting something. And so I think that we really, we frame black women into this sphere of...
I ain't just talking about black women.
No, I'm not talking about women. But women in general, like y'all want a relationship, y'all want marriage. And to be real, like, a good 70% of the women that I know in graduate school are like, look, nigga, I got things to do. I'm really not trying to be here for you. And so I think we have to really start thinking more nuanced in terms of like what women are saying they want. Because it's not the same as we traditionally.
Yeah, but hold on.
He said he wanted to read a comment, and I'm gonna come in.
So I got 2 things. I want you to say what you gotta say, and then I want y'all to answer these 2 questions, or these two, or respond to these 2 statements. All right. So this one says, polygamy comes with responsibility. It's not about sex. You have to get counseled in other cultures to be sure it's for the right reason. You have to be able to afford a woman and the community. That's in the Bible. And the community hold you responsible. America doesn't speak on it from perspective. It's sexual without responsibility.
So true. That's true.
Bong. Hashtag factuals. I will give it.
Yeah.
And then
factuals.
And then. Hold up. So hold up.
Church, how do they
before y'all respond on this, the next one said, so can your main chick have a side dude? Before y'all respond to that, say what you got to say, and then we're going to come back and respond to those.
Your whole point was totally valid. What my friend over here was trying to say, like from your perspective, it's kind of misconstrued from the male perspective.
Exactly.
Because you were speaking, you say a young lady might necessarily want to be, a woman might not necessarily want to be with a man. She might not want to hang with you after, you know, you engage in the act of sex or whatever. So that's you're saying you see that as the side chick, correct? Am I wrong or right?
Well, I'm just going to define side chick in that I am not in a labeled relationship with you. I'm just someone that's
hitting and running.
Like, side chick is a relationship.
Side chick
is a relationship, though.
That's what it is.
That's what I would say
side chick is a relationship.
In my opinion. So when I'm thinking of a side, there's a relationship there.
The same thing.
No.
In my mind, wait, hold up.
And that's why I said, nah, that's my jump. My side chick is basically my other girlfriend.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You come to me, you tell me your fucking problems. I care about what you want.
Oh my God. Yo, I do
you need shit. I'm fucking there for you.
I do you one better, yo.
That's
listen. I know some very lovely ladies. I'll just speak in general.
I know. I'm just saying.
Because I don't know who watching.
So
I know some like you can be a dude for a chick for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a relationship with a female for like 10 years. Go through multiple of her boyfriends. She go through multiple of your girlfriend. And you ain't always got a smash, but you always there. And it's always gonna be an emotional attachment. And then when y'all around each other, it's boyfriend and girlfriend no matter what. So that chick ain't my side chick because I care about it. I mean, that ain't my jump because I care about it. I care about my side chick.
Right, so my point was when I said my
care about your side chick?
This is Miss Butter.
Keep my side chick lace, doesn't he?
I care about my relationship.
Most times the side chick is more in.
Hey, real talk.
It is.
Hold on,
I feel what he's saying. Nah, he's saying he's telling the truth.
All I was saying when I made my initial comment about men are married and they not really happy or they got their picture perfect chick, that's because I've seen men who have this girl who may be like, oh, she's picture perfect or whatever, but they not fully happy with that person. That's where I don't agree with the whole like, oh, I'm gonna just be married and like this is gonna be my wife and everything, and I got a side chick. If you're not happy or fully happy with your wife and like listed
then
up
fucking
everything,
leave.
Yeah, listed up everything
But what
that you
y'all
want.
it's not about.
No, that's what she's saying.
Stop. I got it after this.
Go ahead.
Finish up and I'm
Oh no, go ahead. That's all I was saying.
So 2 things. One, you can't look for happiness in your partner.
You gotta be happy within yourself first.
So if
so you're happy with yourself, no way.
Exactly. And that's
Hold
the thing.
on.
So if you're saying that you're not happy within your partner, that means you're not happy within yourself. That means you're looking for your partner for the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
That means you fucked up in the beginning.
Exactly.
Point
You should
blank
have never
period.
got married to begin
That
with.
means that your partner's fault is your fault.
Yep.
So what about just simple relationship expectations? Maybe that's a better
expectations. You should have had that shit. I ain't
Y'all
got
have to
before
talk
y'all
about
got
that shit
before
before you get married.
Yeah.
Those
And
expectations
then,
need to be discussed beforehand.
hold up, but I do say that and agree with that, but not everybody steps up to the plate after the ring is on the fingers.
So true.
So with that being said, marriage is a job. So
I quit this bitch. Like that's why I quit that shit.
My wife used to get mad at that. But then when you start thinking about it,
yo, shit.
He said at least what I think about it.
Listen.
Hold up. Speaking of that, Mariah Carey just got
I'm not mad about that though.
Her engagement just got broke off, and Mariah Carey got
She still got her.
a settlement.
All about money.
She got a settlement for a nigga breaking off the engagement. She got $10 million and got to keep a 35-carat ring.
Mariah Carey is all about the come up.
She's all about her fucking coin,
nigga.
But how does a nigga agree to that?
Because she put
in the prenup, nigga.
They never got married.
They should get a prenup in that situation.
It doesn't matter.
So let me finish what I was saying. Hold up. So what I was saying was basically. Then what the fuck was I saying? All right,
I don't know.
I have a question though, about the marriage being a job.
Dick
Go ahead.
face.
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
why do people say marriage is a job? Because I feel like when you say
we gonna tell you.
Answer it first, and I'll
I
bring
feel
it.
like when you say marriage is a job, it's because you're trying to live up to a standard of what marriage is.
No.
I think because it's a work in progress.
Let me shut it down. Who's married in here? Only we're married in here. So only we can answer.
Wait, hold on. I'm
You was
divorced, so I can
married.
speak to this shit
You can
because
speak
I was
to it too.
fucking married.
So go ahead.
I can speak to this shit because I was married.
Go ahead,
But what I'm
answer.
saying is that when you get married, it's a continuous progress. You got to keep working at it.
Exactly.
It's not something that you just stop. You get married and be like, oh fuck it, I got her.
I'm
I got
here
him
now.
now.
Right.
I'm good.
Okay.
That's where people fall into. They fall into that trap of, oh, I'm married, I'm good, I'm just
And
gonna
that's
do
where
whatever.
everybody
And
goes
that's
wrong.
the fucking problem. What the issue is, like, you gotta, once you get married, you gotta keep working at that shit.
Marriage is the hardest job you ever gonna
It is
have
the
in your
hardest.
life.
That and motherhood and
Ever.
or fatherhood, parenting and marriage are the hardest fucking
But
jobs.
it's also something that you can design for, like, if you want.
No, you can't
if you
design
want a
marriage.
man,
That's a
listen,
fantasy.
I gotta say, I mean, I'm single as fuck.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you. That's something I had enough perspective.
Yo, who you again? Who you?
What you just a nigga in the back? I got you in.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Let him answer.
You're saying that there is no design. There is no fabric that you're gonna follow. No.
So you mean to tell me you can't live your life for what you want and work with someone to make it so that way you're living to what they want and they like you're fulfilling. If they express a want and need to them, like why isn't that a continuous principle of marriage that you're living? That's what I mean. Like working and compromise and stuff like that.
It ain't
Girl,
always
it's not
that.
simple. Right.
Single as fuck.
Thank you.
It's not that simple. If it was that simple, there wouldn't be fucking divorce. If it was that simple, there wouldn't be divorce. It's not that simple.
You wake up and you're a person who doesn't like dishes in the sink. But you
And there's
put
dishes in the sink.
I don't like dishes in the fucking
Why the fuck are the dishes in the sink?
Hold on, holy shit.
Hold up.
But that's just something simple.
Right.
Like that's simple.
But hold on.
You
Like, have you
know what a
ever
motherfucker
lived with
talking
somebody?
to.
Like, if you live with somebody for 2-3 years, you go through the same shit.
Yes,
like,
you do.
yo, just living with somebody and being in a relationship is a work in progress.
But
When you
Exactly.
you can walk away without any legal obligation. When you're fucking married, you can't walk out the door and it's done. It's different.
It's different.
You're fucking.
But people
you're
do
there.
this shit though.
Like,
You're there. You're in that shit.
People
it's not
do
just,
it and use it as an excuse.
I can't fuck with this nigga or this bitch no more. I'm out. No, there's no fucking out. You gotta fight that
like,
shit.
why do you
Okay.
have the TV on?
Ain't nobody doing
And you
that
sleep.
bullshit.
I'm just saying
That's
that's.
a bit.
But that's what marriage. And I'm gonna be like, hold up. Hold up.
Why the fuck?
Hold on, he betting now.
Hold on, wait.
No, we don't want to get in trouble. Because he betting.
Hold on, stop.
The nigga betting right now.
Yo, that's real as fuck, yo.
The nigga said, why the fuck is the TV on? Nigga betting, son.
But wait, there's more.
These are just the little things when you say compromise, some things, if it's that person,
we peeking.
It's just going to bring it down. And you got to decide at that moment if that's something you want to, you know what, I'm sick of talking about this shit. I'm just going to act like I don't even see this shit.
And here's another thing. And not only that, like, it's the little things that build up. It's those little things that become monumental. Right. The little things every day. Because it could be one little thing, but then they just pile up.
Yeah.
So I have a question for the married folks.
Go ahead.
Any problem that you've seen in your marriage that has come up, gone down, whatever, is this something that has been that you could have known before you got into it?
Hold up.
I'm not married anymore, but go ahead. I can answer that. Ladies first. So what I will say is this. There's some things that you can deal with and you can function, but then other shit comes up. But then other things come up. So yeah, you may see some things and you're like, okay, I'm cool with that, but like, there's other things that will come up that you had no idea would have come up until you're in that fucking situation. And so what you do is you gotta talk to that person and be like, listen, this is how the fuck I feel. Definitely. You know, until you have the conversation, because sometimes people don't want to have the conversation. That's the hard part. The hard part is having the fucking conversation. But if you're with the right person, if you are with the right person, it will never be hard to have.
I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off.
I'm saying about the little things. About the little things.
The hardest part is not having the conversation with them. It's the conversation you gotta have with yourself
first. Okay, well,
before you go have that conversation.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. No, you're right. You're right.
So listen.
I agree with that.
I'm gonna let him answer. All I'm gonna say is this: it ain't hard to have conversations, right? What's hard is
right.
Can you please say that word again?
Yeah.
It's implementations.
Yeah.
All right, now you can. That's all it is.
And the intent.
That's all it is.
No, you're right.
That's all it is.
You're right. You're right.
That's all I was gonna say.
And I will say this on your comment on that, and that is what fucking that is why I fucking walked away from my marriage. Just for that reason that he just stated is the reason that I fucking walked away.
But understand when I take a job, I understand the job.
Hey, but
not always.
Within your job,
there's shit that comes out that they don't want.
That you didn't know this.
Yes.
Listen. We all got the cash. Whoa. Babe, De Niro. Go ahead.
Yeah, he right.
Nah, I said what I say.
Ain't nobody hear you.
He said
say it again.
Go ahead.
Say it again.
In any, like, some, she said, I didn't sign up for this with my job, but as all of us know, working adults, within your job, sometimes you have certain tasks that you have to fulfill.
Yeah, you have to be open.
Most times they put it in there as other duties as assigned, so you know it's gonna be some shit coming.
You just gonna have to get through. Wait, hold on. And let me say this: you know that other shit's gonna come. You just don't know the level of the shit that's gonna come. Right.
But guess what? When it comes, and you got to deal with it, right?
Exactly.
Peer pressure, nigga.
No.
Oh, you ashamed.
She'll have some.
Yo, what we running with next, man?
Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck?
Yo.
I know it. Okay. Respect.
Oh, I bet she will.
She said, oh, she gonna have some later.
She got her liquor.
De Niro, what we running with next?
She got her lick her.
De
She got her liquor license.
De Niro, what we running with next?
Yo, on a serious note, there's been a lot of uproar about the sex trafficking, slave trafficking going on in Libya. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely fucked up. And
start it off.
I got a question.
I don't.
Do you know?
I do know, but like my thing is not even just limited to Libya. A lot of people are talking about Libya because it's in the news now, and don't get it wrong, I am African, so let me make that disclaimer. But Houston is the highest,
and they ship them out from their support,
and they shipping them out, and nobody talking about that shit. Yeah, right out of Houston, because it's right on the border, and they can get them over real quick.
Question: when you say shipping them out, these primarily like kids or these adults? Or
these
are everything.
Yeah, everything. I mean,
men, women, child, girls.
Anything we grab off the street.
There's a taste for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know why though?
Before we get deep into this conversation, she says, "So what let you know your wife or husband is the one?"
That's a deep ass question.
I got that one.
Oh, you got that one?
That's what's her name. Well, Monster. Oh. And that didn't fucking need it.
Well, let you know your wife or husband is the one, is the work they are willing to put in.
Consistency.
No. And not because of things are going right. When things are going wrong, is what lets you know that person is the right person. When things are going wrong, if they are still putting in that same work. But if things are going wrong and they're not putting in work because things are going wrong.
Can you call my ex-husband and tell him that shit? Because he don't understand it.
I'll talk to him. Listen.
Because that's what the fuck I said.
Listen, honestly,
no, legit.
I can tell you the real deal. On the real. Hey, what's up, sis?
All your life and shit.
Hey! That's my sister.
They scamper
Listen,
basically, what you're saying is when the company's going down here, you want somebody who's going to keep it.
Exactly. Listen, when things are going bad, if that person is bailing out,
they are not the one.
They are not the person.
And you will know that while you're dating too, because there was shit that will go wrong in your life when you're dating, and if things are going left for you while you're dating, and that person takes a back stand and they're like, oh, they back away, then that tells you right then
and that's the major reason. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I've never been married. I don't want to front. Like, I know this is not my shit, but I have been in a relationship and I'm in a dynamic, and so we're in a dynamic, and so I've realized that we're at different places as individuals, right? So there are moments where like I want something and I think it's so easy. I'm like, why don't you just like do this thing? Mm-hmm. And then I'll realize that my partner is like, that doesn't come natural to me. Like, give me a minute to just, for me to personally get to a place where it's comfortable for me to express this thing. Mm. And so for me, I've had to learn like the patience to be like, yo, I love you enough to allow you to be in that process, and I love me enough to back the fuck up and realize that I deserve you to give me that chance, right? Because I feel like, and mind you, again, I don't know what that should look like in a marriage, but I know what it feels like in the dynamic that I'm in, and it's taken a lot of patience to get to this place.
Put it like this. What I'm gonna say is this: but if you're recognizing that now, that is a good sign for going into a marriage situation.
Nah,
because a lot of people don't even recognize that, and they don't look at that, and they don't consider those issues or those situations.
And that's true. And then put it like this: the difference between marriage and dating is difference is commitment. Because when you're dating, it's fucking dating. That's what it is. You can be dating this person, that person,
they baby mama.
You can't be married to this person and that person. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Utah, you can't.
Unless
you
live in Utah.
The Church of Latter-day Saints. They did the research enough.
But I mean, in Western.
To the most honorable Allah. Unless.
Wait, but y'all had two husbands?
Yeah,
I wanted to make it happen. Like, wait, a husband and a wife?
Yeah, let me just say this one thing. When I do finally get married,
okay, nigga,
I am going to be one faithful ass nigga.
You never get
married.
You crazy?
I
plan to take an L. I plan to take an L right down the aisle.
Listen.
Yeah. I'm
Say that shit one time.
No, I think when he said he meant to take an L, I think he meant to smoke an L. That's what he meant.
Honestly, that was just me shooting the shit to the homies.
Exactly.
No, that was just me shooting the shit to the homies. Like that was a private joke.
So basically, how you know somebody is? So how you know somebody is? I mean, marriage material, basically, and not just. So, like I said, is if the work they put in when shit is going wrong, and basically, you know if somebody is that material when you're dating. You can't find out somebody's marriage material when you're married.
That's not 100% true. Because I had plenty of good girls
who were
always there, but I just couldn't talk.
I got a question. So what if...
Wait,
say that again. Go ahead.
I've had plenty of girls that were always there, did everything I needed to, but I just couldn't.
So what's not true about what I said then? Based on what you said.
Because
I think you have to be able to stand that person and be ready.
So like I said, listen.
yourself, you have
Wait,
to
so
be
listen.
ready for that, right?
So listen what I said.
You're not ready.
I said somebody you don't
want to do.
Exactly.
I said you don't find out somebody's marriage material when you're married, but when you're in the dating stage.
Yeah, but it's not when things go right or wrong. It's if anything happens, can I stand to see you tomorrow?
Exactly.
That's true.
Listen,
That's not
yo,
true.
If I win the lottery,
He took the word out my mouth. I was gonna say it come down to.
That's the same thing as when
It come down. No, it come down to.
everything went right.
Yeah. If we all good.
To you, I don't want to marry.
If I wake up in the morning, yeah, baby, I see you, love you, and I walk right to the 7-Eleven and find out I hit for $100 million.
That's kind of what he said.
Let me tell you this.
I coming home.
That's when you know.
I'm gonna tell you this.
That's kind of what he said. Because he did say that things are gonna go well. You know that.
No.
But when
That's
kind of what he said.
And let me tell you this. You
said,
hold up. You gotta stop.
They're still there. Do I want to?
You got to stop. I'm gonna tell you this. Are you married?
Hell no.
Are you married? So then shut the fuck up.
But I've been
What the
married.
fuck does that have to do with
Because you
anything?
can't answer these questions.
Why?
Because you didn't take that step to do it.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Exactly. Because you don't want to. Because you don't want to.
Hold up.
No.
No, you wasn't that shit.
Hold on.
Because there's certain
I'm gonna tell you this.
So you're married, you can't speak to certain things you could imagine, but until you're in a
Have you ever wanted to take that step?
Yeah.
And what
So
happened?
what prevented you from doing so?
I guess
she wasn't the one.
She got tired. Listen.
He got daddy.
I got that.
That basically what he said. He just told it. He kept it on it. He kept it on it. He said, yo, she couldn't tolerate me.
So listen, hold up. So bring it back. You said you was ready to get married, right?
Yeah.
And what happened?
Got that.
You got deaded. So.
No explanation.
Well, wait. Hold up. Stop it. Stop it. Wait.
Did you propose?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you was ready though, right? What made you ready?
I could tolerate seeing her daily.
And you know what that was?
If anything bad or good happened, I can deal with that myself.
And that's exactly what I said, nigga.
No, you said, will she stay there when things are bad or good?
No, I
don't
said
need her to be there when things are bad or good. I can take care of my own life.
I never said will she stay there.
Yes, you did. You said, are they willing to be there during the good and the bad?
Yeah, they as in both people.
Both people. No.
Meaning you too.
Yeah.
Both as in both people.
Meaning you too.
But when he's saying,
I never specified.
Hold up. This is what he's saying.
I know exactly what he's saying.
He knows. He don't know when she feels it.
I know what he's saying.
He's just saying so.
If he felt it, then
yeah.
right.
Then to me,
and that's what I'm
so
saying.
So he don't look at it like, oh, she got to be there for me. He like, yo, if I'm willing to fucking be there for her,
I'm
this
feeling
must be the
her.
woman I need to
If
be.
you willing to be there for her,
Right.
and then she took up the deuces.
Well, we have another comment.
So that's what I'm saying though.
My thing is, I'm the type of person, you'll never know if I'm good or bad. I keep it from
Nope.
Trust me,
I
they
just
will
need you
know.
to be
Oh, we know.
They know.
That's a good segue, right? So long and short, I'm with a partner. Maybe someone here, maybe not, right? I'm with a partner.
Everybody.
Oh my God. So mysterious. Come on now.
The viewers cannot see.
All right, hold on. Disclaimer.
All right.
Disclaimer. The female that is talking right now is in an open situation with the female known as Butter.
Baby.
Damn.
Butter, baby.
Butter, baby.
Butter, not
With an ER?
He said butter.
Like a nigger.
Long and short.
Damn bitch.
Hard ER.
Okay.
Long and short, I feel like so when we first started talking, one of my big things was like, I really believe in the power of manifestation. Like what I say is what I live. But I believe greatly in the power of my tongue.
You do.
Probably.
That's you.
She do too. So what's the wicked about that?
That wasn't where I was going.
No. Hold on. Let her talk, because then we got some questions.
Evangel said, in the power of tongue.
Slow for
That's my man though. No, but I do believe in the power of the word, right? And as also I grew up Roman Catholic, I still have a strong faith in God. God is a force in my life. Long and short, my partner had disclosed that this person wanted to make some prints, and I was like, baby, I got you. Like whatever you need, I got you. Because for me, it's like I need you to understand that I really do. Like, if I told you that I'm here for you no matter what and I'm going to make a way, that's my word, and I'm going to manifest whatever I need to do, I'm going to do, right? So then all this stuff transpires. I looked at my account and I was like, damn, I ain't really got the money. So I was like, well, how am I going to get the money? So I realized, I was like, well, I got family. I drove all the way to Baltimore. This is from D.C. base. I was in D.C. for a meeting. Went from D.C. to Baltimore, got the money from my mama. Took the money from my mama, came all the way back into D.C. or really College Park, long and short, to like deposit it. Then I was like, you know what? My partner also needs some other shit to happen. It's like, if you love somebody, you say, what is the need? How can I meet it? Mind you, I can't always meet it, but if I can, I will. And so for me, it's really important to realize, like, I feel like so much of the like tension in relationships is like, you ain't keep your word. Like you told me that you would be present for me, and you ain't present, and this, and it's like, no, baby, if I can be present, I'm gonna be present. And so, no,
it happen. No, but hold on. On the segue from that, and I understand what you're saying. So, this comment just came in. She has pretty eyes too, and she's pretty as fuck. No disrespect to Bella, baby, but let's all make it.
Wait, what?
I know we are like, wait,
no, but what does it mean? I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Can we read the comment?
I have our guest that was here that had to take off said you have beautiful eyes. Which I agree with 100%.
And he said,
and they said no disrespect